Plaintiff Ladarian McLean met the defendant 6 years ago, and they were good friends. Ladarian claims he agreed to store the defendant's property at his home for $100 a month. But after she refused to pay, she wrote on Facebook that he was HIV positive. And then she assaulted Ladarian, so he's suing. Defendant Latoya Gator says she and Ladarian were good friends, and she loves him to this day. Latoya insists Ladarian is the one who hit her first, so she simply retaliated and hit him back. She's countersuing for a microwave and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Go to work, take care of myself and everything like that, to be able to provide for myself or even other family members or friends if in need. Perhaps someone like Toya. We met when I was like about 21 years old, about 6 years ago. And we've been friends since then until December the 17th, which is when she bit me in my back. I had let her store her things in my home, or whatnot, temporarily until she got into her new place that she was going to be moving into. In that process, we had an agreement, and she didn't own up to it. At that moment, I felt like...
Let me allow her to give some background, and then we'll get to the agreement or whatever specifics you want to give me.
Okay.
Ma'am, you all tell me what you want me to know about your background and friendship.
I've been knowing Ladarian since 2009. We was co-workers together. We've been best friends since then. December 17th, 2015, everything went left because I was having problems with my family, and I told him I needed to stay with him until I found the place, which was a month and a half. And everything went left. And ever since then, it hurted me because we was best friends, and I love him and love him to this day.
How did that go, staying together? What was the problem?
Oh, it was fine. I was working from 6 to 6, 12 hours a day, and I got 2 kids at home. So a majority of the time, I was staying with them because they were staying with my mother. They didn't come stay with me and Ladarian.
So what went wrong? You said it went left.
Okay, it was money issues. Like, we had an agreement that I would just put food in the house and I would cook. And he would clean. And, he was staying in a low subsidized apartment, so he only got to pay $100 a month.
Where?
Oh, you're such a liar.
And in Highland Park. And that was, and then when he just sat there and was like, okay, in the text message, okay, baby mama, is you coming to get your things? And I'm like, yeah, I have to work, so after I get off work, I will come get my belongings.
Okay. Let me allow him to get into the specifics. What main streets in Highland Park?
6 Mile and Woodward.
Yeah, those
2
new
brown buildings.
Subsidized some of them now?
No, they're newly renovated apartments right there. Yes,
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I had no subsidized over there.
In the process of that, I contacted her, yes, and I wanted her to come and get her things because at the end of the day, she was buying bags, throwing parties for her kids.
Let's
and all
get
these
to the
things.
agreement first. What agreement did you all have?
We had a verbal.
Did she move in or store her things?
No, she stored her things, which is where it was sitting at in my front closet.
She never moved in?
No, she did not.
All right. Was there an agreement for her to store her things?
Verbal, yes.
What was that?
That she would pay me $100 a month. She did not do that. In the process of that, I wanted her to come and get her things because I felt like at the end of the day, if you got money to turn up and buy purses and stuff or whatever, you can't even pay your friend. That's wrong. Because I contacted her and told her that, she ended up writing on Facebook that I was HIV positive. She inboxed friends telling them that I was HIV positive.
You have that?
Yes, I do.
And that's your defamation?
Yes, and
It could either be defamation or it could be exposing a private fact that you might not want anyone to know.
Correct.
Even if it were true.
Because I contacted her and told her that, she ended up writing on Facebook that I was HIV positive. She inboxed friends telling them that I was HIV positive.
Have that?
Yes, I do.
Plaintiff Ladarian McLean was friends with the defendant, but he claims after she posted online that he was HIV positive, she came to his house and assaulted him.
Truth defeats defamation. However, I see you over there shaking your head, but if it's a private fact, shake your head on this. If it's a private fact that he didn't want everybody to know, and it offends his sensibilities for everybody to know his private facts, then that is an invasion of his privacy. You stopped shaking then, didn't you? Just keep shaking. That is an invasion of his privacy, which also causes you liability for damages. So you say that's what He is HIV positive. You are the fakest person. This is her to you.
And she wrote, the other picture in there is that when I told her she contacted friends, she tagged them on a Facebook status. She also called friends up and told these people these things. She contacted males, friends of mine, telling them these things on Facebook too. And I'm like, well, even coming up with such thing, you know? Well, since she had done that, I mean, I have been attacked by people about the situation, coming to me, questioning me about it. My neighbors, because she came to my home in that process, yelling, being loud and belligerent, being ghetto, and it was just a mess. She was telling my neighbors, I'm HIV positive, I'm gonna die. She tried to kick my door, and I have evidence of that too. I set her stuff outside of my apartment door, not outside of my building. I took a picture of that because I didn't want nobody to accuse me of doing anything to her things, and I didn't want nothing to happen to her. I was giving her that opportunity. She ended up coming to my house trying to kick the door in and stuff or whatever, and I have evidence of that too, right?
Were you
here.
there?
Yes, I was there.
Okay, so what happened? Let's see that evidence.
Me and another friend was there at my home when she was doing it, and I told him, do not open the door. I don't know why he sit up there open the door anyway, but he did. In the process, she tried to come in. I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend my home. I didn't put my hands on her. I reached out to stop her from coming in. I told you, do not come in my house. She came in. She was being crazy. She bit me 2 times on my arm. Yes.
The blood is there and everything.
I didn't do that, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Did you file a police report?
Yes, I surely did. I got my police report. I got hospital documents and everything.
Did the police see the markings when they came?
Yes, they surely did.
That suspect had been acting different, using all type of vulgar language toward him. Victim advised suspect that she needed to get her belongings because no longer wanted her things there. Suspect came to location to retrieve her belongings that he hadn't put outside the door. Suspect came inside location and began assaulting victim and bit victim on the right arm. Officer observed the bite marks, also scratches on the back of his arm and behind his left ear, and they looked fresh. What do you want to tell me? Don't get nervous now.
That's not true, because when I was at work and he put pictures on Facebook saying he put me out, and then I'm like, Ladarian,
Okay.
I'm gonna come get my things. I have text messages right here telling him I'm going to come get my things, and he said there was like, okay, you could do what you want to do. And I'm like, I'm on my way to come get my things. So I tell my boss, like, I have to leave early because I have an emergency. I go get my things. My things are sitting out there, but everything's not there. So I knock on the door, and I tell him, I knocked on the door. Okay. I'm like, Ladarian.
Quiet, sir, let her finish.
I'm like, Ladarian, where's my microwave? Where's the rest of my things? So his friend answered the door, and he hit me because we've been arguing since then. He hit me, and I retaliated back. I'm not going to lie about that. I hit him back. And we was fighting. So, and that was it. And so.
You speak to the police?
No, I didn't talk to the police because I didn't think it was that serious, because I did not bite him. I don't know how he got bit, but I did not bite him.
Plaintiff Ladarian McLean was friends with the defendant, but he claims after she posted online that he was HIV positive, she came to his house and assaulted him.
And your microwave and your emotional distress.
That microwave belonged to my auntie. And
what happened to it?
Ask him. It was still there.
He's not missing one. If you don't want to tell me, no problem. Let's talk about the other part of your lawsuit, emotional distress. What is that for?
He had friends circling my block, coming by my home, threatening me, calling me, leaving voicemail.
And did you go to the police?
No, I didn't.
That means you didn't take it serious.
No, because I didn't think it was going to get this serious.
So it's not emotional distress unless you take it serious, all right? If you took it serious, you'd go to the police and say, he's threatening, his people are coming, and they're following me, and they're circling around me. But what we do know is serious if for you to publish private facts like you did.
No, I didn't.
You did publish them. You did do it. I saw your emails doing it. I see these bites you caused. Get out of here. Your claim is dismissed. Here's is granted. Good luck to you, sir.
I'm glad. Your money hungry. Your money hungry. Your money hungry. Your money hungry.
tell
I
me?
did.
Yes. When my
Facebook.
son was
She
finna
on
drink after
Facebook.
you told
Girl,
them
bye.
that. Ain't no bye. Excuse me, Ladarian.
What's the name of that song?
I don't have nothing.
Run me my money.
We won, girl. Let's
Run me
go.
my money. Her favorite song by Cash Doll.